get it, nigga, go get it, nigga, go get it. Get it, nigga, go get it, nigga, go get it, nigga, go get it. Get it, nigga, go get it, nigga, go get it, nigga, go get it. Get it, nigga, go.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Female Hustler, HustlerrTV. This is our first episode on our podcast, period.
What's up?
We had our special guest. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm a guest.
Not a guest. This is my sister, y'all. Her name is No Name. That's what we're gonna call her. So today, as you can tell from the title, we talking about toxic relationships. Okay. Yeah, everybody's been in a toxic relationship.
I mean,
before,
yeah, it's toxic somewhat, but it ain't like giving Krishan and Blueface.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Would you ever be a Krishan?
I mean,
have you ever been a Krishan?
To a certain extent. I feel like everybody's been a Krishan before. Like,
yeah,
everybody's been a little cuckoo for Cocoa dick. but it's like, I mean, she from Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore. So she probably, I think the thing is with Krishan, she never had a nigga put her on a certain platform or like give her the opportunities that he had.
Mess with her. Yeah.
So now it's like she's using it to her advantage, and then she's like batshit crazy.
Yeah, she's beyond batshit crazy.
She really not.
It's the tweet. Oh my god, the tweets. The shit that be listen, it's the shit that she be saying, and then publicly at that, like when he got locked up the other day. This was 3 hours ago before you left me. Like, the nigga didn't die.
She do shit like that to get a reaction like that, I think. I really think people don't give her enough credit.
No, at first, honestly, I was like, I think this shit is an act. It don't give act.
It's not an act, but it's like, I think she using it to her advantage. Like, she's using it.
I don't think because even if you was even if you are smart, you would know that it's only a certain limit of money or type of gigs you're gonna get with that type of, you get what I'm saying? With that type of behavior. Like, you're not gonna get and put in no real
That is so ghetto.
Y'all, okay, first of all, my mother got this stupid ass ring shit and these fake ass dogs bark when cars and shit drop at it.
And there's no
fucking dogs in here.
There's no
dogs in here. Anyway, she's not gonna be in no big movies or nothing like that.
How you know?
They're not gonna put her ghetto ass. Come on,
just the fuck they could.
She's out of control. She drank uncontrollably. Like you. That's why she agrees. She from Baltimore. She's an alcoholic. And she do toxic shit. So you
First of all, let me say this. Sponsored by Hit that gas and wash your ass.
Wine is sponsored by Aisha.
Say no, let me stop. I do not condone and indulge into under the influence. Don't let me fool you. We're gonna do a mental health podcast and substance abuse podcast after. Yeah. But what I'm gonna say is about Krishan, how I feel. Damn. How I feel is she's not as dumb as everybody thinks she is. I just don't think she's as stupid as everybody thinks she is.
She is smart. I don't think she's dumb. I just think she goes too far when it comes to the nigga. Like I said, I like her as a person. I think she really.
We don't know her as a person.
No, I'm saying based off of the shit that I've seen, like her on the shows and shit like that. Even like videos from her without Blueface. Have you seen the? Yeah. Like, I feel like she's a genuine person. You know what I'm saying? She's not afraid to express her emotions, and she been through a lot. Shit like that. It's cool, but it's her with the nigga is what I don't like.
She giving delusional.
Yes. But like you said, we all have been there. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I've been there.
Yeah, I have.
I'ma just say, like, you know, my ex. You know which one I'm talking about. Yes.
Okay.
Bruh. Delusional. I wasn't really like delusional, but I was dumb as a bitch, if anything. Like,
I think what it is that, like, men are really toxic because they already have intentions set in their mind, and it's not what they're portraying it to be. Right. You know what I'm saying? So they make it like, oh, y'all want to be with you my girl, you might want to only blah, 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 blah. And they do certain shit, like they fuck you good. They talk a good game to you where your mind is like, oh my God, like you head over heels. And then boom, the switch come. And then niggas start acting weird as shit. Like,
but I think that's like... See, I think with Blueface, I don't think he values her or respects her.
No.
Like, I don't think he respects her as a person. Like, because you don't really see what's behind closed doors, but it's like, from what he, like, you know what I'm saying? If the disrespect is public, then probably
and even when public, they take, like, pictures or they making videos, he looks so disgusted. Like, he just be irritated.
I don't know why he got that fat Puerto Rican baby mother.
The baby mother is
I don't know why, but the problem is. But what I'm going to say is... These niggas will have you acting delusional because they'll do shit that trigger you. Yeah. Clearly, she's somebody that suffers from some type of trauma and mental illness. You can tell that she has a lot coming from. Growing up in Baltimore is not an easy place to grow up. Right. God knows, you know, y'all can see from her family and her sisters and online, you can see that the girl has been from, you know,
her mother and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's been through a lot of things. But him, he doesn't have the best upbringing because his mother smearing baby shit on her face.
His mother is no better. The mother is an enabler for one, and she's one of the mothers.
Got the piss beat out her ass. I know that.
Yeah, she's just one of the mothers that don't mind her business, and you want to be young.
I want to know how people feel about like men with their mothers, like their mothers acting like. Do y'all feel like men and their mothers like have a weird relationship? Like sometimes the
But this is what that's the good thing I feel about like my relationship now. It's like Jamal and his mother like this, but it's not weird because I've been in a relationship, you know, where the mother was like.
I think it's the mother like. A lot of, and I don't want to sound, but I think a lot of black women, you see a lot. Well, I'm not going to just say black women because this mothers like that. Was a lot of the relationship with their son is like weird because it's like that's not your man. Yeah. Like I've been around females who have said, "Oh, he bought his girlfriend this," like older women. "Oh, he bought his girlfriend this and he bought his girlfriend that," and then it's like that's not your man. He don't have to do this for you.
Listen, like you know, his mother. Like, this lady, like, okay, y'all, one of my past relationships, this man, mother, like, he was staying in my house. The lady popped up with a 30-day eviction notice. Yeah, so she gave him a 30-day eviction notice because she was mad that he was with me. But wouldn't you want your son to move out with his girlfriend? And then she was, like, texting me, like, I'm his bitch. Like, I'm the queen. I swear to God, I'm his bitch. Like, you're nobody.
It's giving very much Game of Thrones.
Bitch, you need to leave him so he can come back home. And I told him, I'm like, do your mother suck your dick? Because that's what it is. Because that's weird as fuck.
She said I'm his bitch. Like,
I would never tell Kaden's girlfriend, like, I'm his bitch. Like,
what do you mean I'm his bitch? Like,
you're his mother. Or are you at this point? Because it's weird.
It's the weird relationships. Because it's like women just be having these kids and they be having them young. First of all, they don't have good relationships with the child father. It's normally women who are single, don't have a good relationship, don't have like a good relationship with their son's father. You know what I'm saying? So they be trying to like overcompensate.
Yeah, she only liked that with that one son though, because the other son father was around.
You see what I'm saying? So it's always like that. So you feel like I don't know what that is. That's weird.
No, that's very weird. Like I hate that. Or like I'm the type of person in a relationship like. You close to your mother, that's always a good thing for me. Right. So, like, you being there for her is fine. But there's limits to being there for your mother. Like,
I don't know. I just think... I just think it's just a weird thing. And a lot of women, I'm going to say in my community, in my culture, we need to stop doing that. Your son is not your man.
Exactly.
Point blank period. It's just dumb. It's really stupid. Like, don't nobody want to deal with that. The fuck?
Yeah. Like, and then it's really weird because it's like they kind of teaching them to disrespect other women. Like, carry these women. Like, you just fuck on them and that's it. Because they don't want them to get too attached to a female that she end up taking them away from her.
And then it's another thing when you get with a man, he feel like, oh, because my mother's this, my mother's that.
So what about, okay, because we're talking about toxic relationships. Men. And I'm specifically talking to men, and I want to know why in the fuck do y'all do this thing where y'all act like y'all don't care, but y'all really care so much, and then once the females start acting like they don't care,
it's a pride thing.
When the females start acting like they don't care, that's when you act like you care. Like, that's so confusing. Like, why do y'all do that? Like, why? I really want to know. I need y'all to comment and let me know why it is that y'all do that, because it's
I don't know. I don't know. This shit is stupid to me. The niggas. Can I say that on here?
I haven't said niggas 100.
Oh, okay. No, but I just think niggas that they pride get in the way, and then y'all fuck up. Y'all don't want to take accountability. That's stupid.
And then you lose somebody that you really want. Like, because after a while, nobody's not gonna keep dealing with that shit. Like, I shouldn't have to act like I don't give a fuck about you for you to act like you give a fuck about me.
Right.
Like, at that point, like, okay, yeah, I'm good. Like,
it's stupid.
It's dumb. How were you talking relationships? Because we talked about how men are toxic, but we didn't talk about how women are toxic as well.
How am I toxic or how women are toxic?
Either or is fine, or both.
I can only speak from my experience. Right. I'm toxic because I don't think I'm toxic.
Because you don't think you're toxic, but you do toxic shit.
No, I'm perfect. The thing is, I feel as though you should be able to read my mind.
That's toxic.
And I should not have to... Okay, no. I'm going to be real. Let me be real. I have a problem with... If I have to tell you something more than once, I don't have any kids. There's no reason for us to be... Like, that's ridiculous. So then I might call you a bitch. I might cuss you the fuck out. My toxic ways is my mouth, my things that I say.
I think bitch may be in the top 5 of shit that make women toxic. Because I think all women call niggas bitches. Like... That's the first thing
Not all. Just certain.
Well, I must be in the 1%.
I'm a little, we got a little bit of hood, so it ain't no whole bunch of bougie shit over here. Like, you feel me? Yeah. Which is like nice stuff, but it's not, it's giving very much,
Real.
So, like, if I hear, like, that's just the way I talk. So if I be like, bitch, you got me fucked up. Like, that's what I'm going to say to a nigga.
See,
like,
it go deeper, and I don't know if it's because we're sisters and we grew up around each other, or I don't know, but we have a tendency of saying some of the wildest shit. Like, bitches be like, oh, nigga, fuck you, you broke ass bitch. No, that's slight shit.
I wasn't going to tell them all that. Yeah, I mean, I do be going overboard because, bitch, like, you got me fucked up. Like, now you can...
And I think one of my big toxic traits in relationship is that I like to put my hands on people.
See, but I'm changing. I'm not going to lie to you because I don't want y'all to think that I'm just out here... I'm really being as though that I'm able to acknowledge these things, that we're acknowledging these things. We're trying to make a difference. I'm not trying to keep being the same toxic, saying whatever. I mean, I'm gonna ask you a question because, like, okay, this is something been on my mind. Like, in this society, do you think like social media and just the internet period is making everybody have like a higher standard for themselves, like an unrealistic standard?
Yes, because people want people to do for them what they can't do for themselves. Which is crazy. Like, girls, you want a nigga to pay to get your nails done, or nails, lashes, like that's your monthly bill, but you don't do that shit on your own. You get what I'm saying? And niggas, like, you can't go out here and buy yourself Jordans, and not all of them, but some niggas, they be wanting you like, oh, babe, these new shoes came out. Oh, babe, this game came out. Could you buy that fucking them shoes in that game on your own?
Right.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you're expecting, because that's how society make it. Like, oh, it's 50-50.
And it's like just the shit that we see too, like, I don't know, it's like an unrealistic standard because it's like everything that you see on the internet is edited. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everything is edited and everything is just not realistic. It's very rare you see people that go...
You know what's crazy?
Online in their natural state.
I've seen a TikTok where this lady pulled up a beach on the TV and recorded it with her phone, giving like, I'm at the beach type shit. Yes.
And it looked like she was at the beach?
Yes. Yes. But she wasn't doing it to flex, like, for the internet. She was doing it just like, I'm telling my man, like, you think I'm crying, but I'm at the beach type shit. Like, that's why she was doing it. But I'm like, damn, first of all, I never even thought that.
You could do anything online, like, and people won't know. I could say that I'm in fucking Berlin, and if I post some fucking snow and some fucking German people or whatever.
But that's like a part of my toxic shit. The way, you know how you could go on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, you post on your story. When you click on location, it don't have to be the location you at. You could type in wherever. Like, that's why I typed in, I was in Pennsylvania the other day, and I was in Maryland.
Right.
But it worked. But that shit that happened years ago when social media wasn't a big thing.
Right.
But now because social media is a big thing,
they finally